It's like we're trapped in an ice cream factory.
What's wrong with that?
The only flavor we got left is vanilla.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Not that bad, are you kidding? The whole town is snowed in. There's no heat, there's no power. I mean, the ski lifts are shut down, the roads are closed, and there's not a restaurant or a store that's open in this damn town. What's your idea of bad?
You? Getting so upset over something we can't change?
Yeah, I don't understand why you're not more upset. We came here to have a good time. Now we're trapped in our own vacation. What the hell do they expect us to do anyway? Sit in this damn condo for a week?
I don't think they have any real expectations one way or the other. Come on, Scott, just admit it. You have to be upset over something other than just the weather.
Oh? And what gives you that idea?
The way you said, oh. The way you've been acting lately. Scott, the closer it gets to Christmas, the more angry you get over little things. Come on, what is it about Christmas that you hate so much?
Heather, please, don't get psychiatric on me, all right? It's not gonna help my mood, believe me.
I'm not. I'm not. I just think that if something's bothering you, you should be able to tell me about it.
I have told you. I don't feel comfortable being trapped on my own vacation.
When we got here and it was snowing, you thought it was great. Thought it was really romantic.
It was romantic, then. But I had no idea it was gonna go on for 40 days and 40 nights. Heather, I just want to get out and go skiing. That's what we came here for, to ski.
I thought that we came here to get away together and that skiing was going to be something we were going to do on the side. Okay, so we can't ski today. We can still be together.
You're right. I'm being irrational. We'll just sit here together. We'll both read. We'll vegetate, and we'll be happy.
Excuse me, honey, when you're finished enjoying your magazine and through having a good time, I'd still like to know what's bothering you.
It's freezing out there.
I don't remember a day this cold in Santa Barbara ever. Come on in.
Well, it's Christmas anyway.
Yeah, well, let me give you some hot coffee. Take your coat off and relax.
Oh, sounds wonderful. I can just pour it over my head.
All right, so we're going to go over the plans for the party?
Yeah, I hope so. I brought along the list, and thanks. You can help me remember all the things I know I've forgotten. I'm really very grateful about everything that you're helping me with in this party.
Well, I'm enjoying it. Listen, I think you and I make a good team.
I've always thought so, too. I hope you'll be able to come to the chapel with me, help me with all these practical arrangements.
Well, I was planning on it.
Good, good. Oh, Cruz and Eden. Did they look up the guy that's going to play Santa Claus?
Well, I haven't heard from them yet, but I'm sure everything's going to work out just fine. I mean, this guy, he's the best.
Yeah?
He'll show up with his regalia and the shopping thing over his shoulder filled with toys for all the kids. You watch, he'll be the head of the party.
Yeah? Well, we're lucky you knew him. How'd you happen to meet him?
I met him last Christmas. Well, we did, Mason and I. He was wonderful to us.
Well, you talk about him, you make him sound like the real McCoy.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly what he is.
I can't believe that we couldn't hook up with this great man last night after all the way we drove. I mean, you know how far we drove? This operation is 12 hours behind schedule already.
Operation. We always think of everything in operation. We are on a mission. We are in search of the perfect Santa Claus for the perfect party.
Well, we already had the perfect Santa Claus for the perfect party, but I don't want to beat a dead horse. I'm not one to, you know, complain.
Aren't you glad we didn't find him right away? After all, we wouldn't have come across that romantic bed and breakfast inn.
That was kind of weird, wasn't it? Just kind of sprung up out of the highway, like it was like a mirage or something.
Sure did. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I like those satin sheets. What?
What is this?
Wait, well, don't hurt it. Don't hurt it. Don't hurt it. This is my spare beard. I figure if we're going to ask this guy to play Santa, you know, we at least provide him with some good props here.
Honey, we need a little bit more than a beard, don't you think?
Did you knock?
No, not yet.
Wouldn't it be a shame if he wasn't home? You'd be stuck with a second-rate Santa. Wouldn't that ruin Christmas? You'd have the likes of me. Hello. Oh, hello there. My name is Cruz Castillo. This is my wife, Eden.
Yes, I know. Come in, come in. I've been expecting you to.
Well, you were great, Celeste. Like always.
Well?
We really got those jingle bells going, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, it was a genuine sleigh ride. What's this? This isn't what I usually charge.
You caught me a little short. You know, Christmas and all. I'll make it up to you next time, babe.
Hey, wait a second. What do you mean next time? When's next? It's holiday season for me, too.
I know what we'll find. Here comes another. Here comes another.
Merry damn Christmas to you, too.
I apologize.
It's okay, Scott. I can handle a little bad temper, but I'd like you to get over it. Scott, I think this is lovely. As long as we don't run out of firewood, we're okay. Having a good time, Scott. I wish you were here.
I'll get there. Just be patient.
You know, I thought that maybe you missed your father. I know this is your first Christmas without him.
Yeah, that's part of it. And I think a lot of it has to do with... Never mind.
I don't mind, Scott. It has to do with what?
My mother.
Well, it's difficult for people without families around the holidays, Scott. But you know, I was sort of hoping that I could be your family for you.
You are. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow up at you like that.
It's all right.
No, it isn't.
No, it's okay,
Will you
Scott.
just shut up, please? It's not okay. It was rotten behavior, and I'll never do it again. If I raise my voice one more time before Christmas, you can just walk out on me, all right?
All right. Tell me about your mother.
Why?
Because you said you missed her. You never talk about her. You talk about your dad all the time, but this is like you never bring her up.
Well, I don't have anything to say.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
I mean, I think I hit a nerve. Come on, Scott, what is it about your mother that you don't want to talk about?
What is this, one of your shrink questions? What is it about your mother that you don't want to talk about? Come on, Heather, how am I supposed to answer that?
I know, I'm sorry. It was phrased badly, okay? But you know what I'm talking
Heather,
about,
listen,
Scott.
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, I can't believe you don't want to talk about your mother?
Yes, that's right, I don't. And I don't want to talk about why I don't want to talk about her, okay?
Shouting at me again, does that mean that I can leave?
Yes, it does, if you can't drop the subject.
Hey, Mason.
Hi, Victoria. You work long hours.
Yeah, were you visiting Brandon?
Yeah, I've been a little worried about him. Have you looked in on him today?
No, I haven't had a chance today yet.
Do you know anything about that machine they've got him hooked up to? KGB?
Mason, you know what it's called, an EEG.
Oh, right. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
They say they're getting readings that show that he's dreaming. Can the machine do that?
Yeah, of course.
That's amazing. Modern medicine, huh? Well, I better be going.
Oh, there was something I wanted to ask you. Are you going over to the party at the chapel for the orphans?
No, I don't have a thing to wear.
Now, come on, seriously.
Well, seriously, no. Why would I?
Well, because it's a good cause, and these children need a little Christmas cheer. Besides, Chip's going to be there.
Oh, I'll visit Chip privately sometime. Too many kids in one room gives me hives.
I thought you loved children.
Oh, I do. Boiled, fried, or in a stew. No, I'm just kidding. I love children, you know that. It's the sound of them I can't stand, especially when they're laughing or squealing with delight. Well, you seem to have thought of almost everything.
Well, I bought everything already.
Really? Well, you're a miracle worker.
Not really. It's beginner's luck. I've just never done anything like this before.
Well, you should keep at it. You've obviously got a knack for it.
Not really. It's actually just motivation.
How so?
Samantha,
I don't understand.
these children, these orphans, are about to face the hardest time of the year, to be alone. And Samantha, well, she's too young to understand the breakup with Mason. But she will eventually. And she's got a lot of Christmases ahead of her. And she'll be missing out on the one thing that I think kids deserve most at that time of the year, and that's two parents that love them. I am furious at Mason, but still when it comes to times like this, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Anyway, you know, it's the least I can do for them. Give them something anyway, and I mean, because they don't have anybody. We should get going. We've got to do a lot of stuff, so...
Right.
I'll tell you, I thought it was a ridiculous idea, but Julia did say that you would be the perfect person to play Santa at the party, so...
And she was absolutely correct. And if you have the time, we would appreciate it so much if you would come.
Oh, thank you. I wish I could. I mean, any friend of Julia, Miss Castillo, is a friend of mine. But it's already just a few days till Christmas. I have so much to do. Why, I'll be flying off on Christmas Eve with half the gifts already. I'm so far behind. I need these toys to make the trip, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is, I should caution you, Christmas Eve is a bad time to travel. I mean, where are you going?
Why, to deliver the presents to the boys and girls around the world, of course. What else?
Chris, I hope we can persuade you. I mean, Julia knows you are going to be busy, but this is for the orphans of St. Xavier in Santa Barbara.
Orphans? Oh, my goodness, no, she didn't tell me they were for orphans. Oh, that does make a different story. Yes, I'll have to make time. So, would you just stay here? I'll be right back. We'll get a few things.
I mean, as much as I hate to stand corrected about something like this, that guy is the perfect Santa Claus.
Yes, he is. I mean, he's exactly like I imagined he would be, but, I mean, he's living out this fantasy thing a little too much. I mean, don't you think?
Oh, really? I mean, I mean, as much as I hate to stand corrected about something like this, that guy is the perfect Santa Claus.
Yes, he is. I mean, he's exactly like I imagined he would be, but, I mean, he's living out this fantasy thing a little too much. I mean, don't you think?
Oh, really? I mean, there's more toys in this place. You could disarm an army in this joint.
Well, for heaven's sake. Would you look at this?
What? What's that?
A little coincidental, don't you think?
What are you doing?
I gotta get out of here for a while.
Scott, you're gonna freeze out there.
No, I doubt it, Heather. I'm still a little too hot under the collar for that.
You know what? If this is the way you're gonna be, I would just as soon go home.
You know, I don't understand this. Just because I don't want to talk, you're gonna walk out?
Scott, that isn't why. It's your attitude about this.
All right. Will it help if I say I'm sorry?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to say you're sorry. You might as well carry around a sign that says you're sorry.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm mad at myself too, okay? But if you would just respect my wishes and leave this subject alone.
Scott, I am not the Spanish Inquisition. You don't have to tell me anything that you don't want to. But it seems to me that something as meaningful as this obviously is to you should be something that you would be willing to share with me. And if you don't want to, if you can't find it in yourself to share this with me, then it goes beyond privacy. It becomes symptomatic of something else.
Oh, come on, Heather, lighten up, will you? It's not symptomatic of anything. We're not talking measles. We're talking unpleasant childhood memories. And I'm sorry, but I don't feel like having a show and tell session about them right now. Why can't you just leave it alone?
Okay, it's left alone. It's finished. But I just think that I should tell you that whatever it is that's affecting and ruining your Christmas, it's ruining mine, too. So if this is the way it's going to be, then I would rather go home.
Listen. Can't we just leave it alone for now? Just let me go out, okay?
Listen, can I ask you a favor?
Depends on what it is.
We're having a party tonight for the children's home, and I could use a little extra help. Do you have some free time? No, I'm not talking literally. I just could use some help. What do you say?
I say that I don't think that I'm real comfortable around a lot of kids.
Why not?
Well, there's always that danger that some of that innocence might rub off on me. couldn't have that.
Well, don't worry. We'll do our best to insulate you. Could use some help. Think about it.
What's wrong?
That's the 10th time I've tried to call headquarters today, and the line has been busy every single time.
Well, maybe the lines are down. It's so cold, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's weird.
Oh, maybe you weren't meant to get through.
Well, you gotta admit, you know, I mean, I know 3 guys' private numbers. I tried all 3 of them several times.
Oh, such a fine boy. Oh, my goodness.
It was so nice of you to come by and see Brandon. If you don't mind, we're going to go in and see him for a couple minutes before we go to the chapel. Is that okay?
Not a bit, of course. I'll be right here. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Oh, reminds me. Hello, Sonny.
Oh, no. You just steer clear of me. I don't want any toys.
Look, Sonny, I've been at this job for a number of years. I've got a pretty good sense of what people need and what they want. Some of them are more important. Some of them are more important than even your wants, Sonny.
It's cold, huh? Some Christmas.
Who needs Christmas? Christmas is for fools.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
I doubt it. I live alone now. No friends. Haven't had friends in years, actually.
Oh, sorry about that.
What's to be sorry about? Good riddance of bad rubbish, that's what I say. I like living alone. Who needs other people? I've had a good long life without them.
You don't have any family?
Not a soul. Oh, I had a girl once, but I got rid of her. Too damn nosy. Always trying to figure out what was on my mind, what I was thinking, what I was worried about. Trying to figure me out so that she could change me. Well, I got rid of her. Finally. Nobody's bothered me since. What's wrong, kid?
Thanks. Oh, I'd like to introduce you to Celeste Napoli. This is our acting district attorney, Julia Wainwright.
Hi. It's nice to meet you, too.
Celeste's help was invaluable during the time you were kidnapped.
Well, then I'm really happy to meet you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm just glad that everything turned out all right for you and that you didn't get hurt.
Thanks.
Okay, if I'm gonna stay, I gotta make some phone calls.
Great. Use the phone in the office down the hall.
Okay, great. I won't be too long, so I'll help you out.
Okay.
She's very pretty.
Yeah. She's a very nice person.
Look, now, don't waste your time with me. I don't need your help. You want to work on somebody, work on that little shaver in there. He needs your help worse than anybody I can think of.
What has happened to Brandon serves a larger purpose, Sonny. I can't interfere, but there's a certain young girl that I know who's wishing for a father to be with her for Christmas, just like Brandon is wishing for his. And, well, it just so happens that this little girl I can help, and so can Mason.
Well, Mason ain't here, and it's just as well.
I thought he was around here somewhere.
Well, I'll be. I'm back.
That was one of my easier ones.
That's incredible. Look, Chris, I know what you're trying to do, but a lot has happened between Julia and me since last year. I'm not sure we can get past it. I do know for sure that it's too soon to try.
Well, ordinarily, I wouldn't presume to tell you how to handle it, Mason. But the time has come to put aside all of your differences for your daughter's sake. Now, she needs her father at Christmas time. She told me so herself.
I wish we could have done something before things went so far.
Yeah, I have limited powers in this area. I'm not allowed to tinker with destiny. Which means that you won't be able to go on being Mason after midnight Christmas Eve. At least not through my intervention. Because at the stroke of midnight, my friend, you'll revert to being Sonny.
That's a fate worse than death. But at least I can tell Julia what's been going on.
Oh, no. No, no. You watch my lips. No way, Buster. That would alter destiny. And I can't allow it. No. Same goes for that little boy in there, too. I'd love to do something, but it's out of my hands. I can't. What'll be, will be. And that includes your alter ego. It'll be, will be. And that includes your alter ego.
You mean I'm stuck with this for the rest of my life?
Oh, now, I don't know. Christmas is a time of miracles. Who can say what will happen before all of this is over?
I guess there's no point in worrying about it now.
Oh.
Thanks for the reprieve, however brief it might be.
It's not easy being two people, is it?
It's not easy being one person. Two people is impossible. You don't want to hear my complaints.
Yeah?
Oh, I almost forgot.
Hmm?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year.
And losers in the fall TV ratings race today at 5:30.
And now back to the Emmy Award-winning Santa-Barbara.
Boys and girls.
Oh, I'm glad you found him, you know?
Well, I'm not sure who found who, but he's great.
He is. He taught me a lot about Christmas.
Yeah? Well, he does seem to be authority on the subject.
I didn't mean to disturb you. I just wanted to let you know that Chip is coming soon. It's his grandma's baby.
Oh, I can't tell you how much it means to me to be able to spend some time with Chip. I missed it last Christmas.
Yeah, I know. Everything is much better this year. And Chip's looking forward to seeing me. Listen, I just wanted to tell you that you've made great strides this year. And I really admire everything that you've done.
Thank you. Let's just hope the coming years are better for all of us.
Oh, I think I'm finally getting the hang of this.
Yeah, you're doing a fine job.
Thank
It's not
you.
as bad as you thought it would be, is it?
As a matter of fact, I am really enjoying myself, and I'm glad that you're talking me to stay.
So am I.
Good.
Sure we're not keeping you from anything.
Well, of course you are, but I think you knew that when you invited me to stay.
Oh, Julia! Oh, my. Oh, I missed you too, dear. Oh, what are you doing? Trying to put me out of business?
Just following your example, you know.
Well, give me those. Oh, we could use them. Oh.
He got a Christmas spirit all of a sudden.
Well, 'tis the season to be jolly.
Merry Christmas, Father.
Same to you. And thank you for bringing so many presents. Oh, I'm sorry. You two haven't met. This is Celeste Napoli, Mason Capwell.
How do you do?
A pleasure. Say, excuse me, I want to go say hello to Victoria. Well, see, I came.
What happened? I thought you hated to be around children.
Now, whatever gave you an idea like that?
I can't believe how many toys you pulled out of that bag. Don't you ever run out?
Santa, run out of toys? Not if I want to keep my job.
Hi. Merry Christmas. Is Samantha here?
No, she's at home with a sitter.
Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to seeing her. Why'd she stay at home?
She had a little temperature, so I didn't think it was a good idea that I brought her here. You certainly seem to have a lot of Christmas spirit.
Yeah, well, after everything that happened last year at this time, I've become a hopeless romantic about Christmas.
There was something, was there?
Listen, can we talk?
Isn't that what we're doing?
Not right here. Over here.
What
Well, it's a lot of things. But first of all, there's something about me that I have to tell you. It's very... Excuse me. It's...
Are you all right?
Yeah. I seem to have picked up a Christmas allergy or something.
Chris? I have a friend that I want you to meet. Her name is Chelsea. Chelsea, this is Chris.
Well, my. Hello, Chelsea. Hello, my darling. What do you want for Christmas?
She likes to have parents.
Oh, parents.
Yes, I like to be adopted.
Yes. Well, I know how much you want it and how long you've been waiting. I've been working on it for you, though. You know, but some Christmas wishes, well, they take longer than others. You're just going to have to be a little patient with Uncle Chris, okay?
You can't do anything about it, can you?
No, I never said that. Santa never says never. Why, I've filled this Christmas wish before, you know, for other little girls and boys. Of course I have, many times. One in particular, I remember. I got a letter from a little boy, a young boy. It seems that his best friend, his parents died. Well, he was so upset. I believe his name was Timmy. That's right, Timmy. He really wanted new parents. He didn't like being without him. So this young boy wrote to Santa. I remember the letter. It said, "Dear Santa, I've never written to Santa Claus before." He was so macho, you know. Well, he says, "I have a special Christmas wish." He says, "I want my best friend Timmy to have new parents." Well, it took Santa a long time, but you know what? Timmy was adopted. That's right, he got the parents he wished for. And the little boy who had written me, he got his Christmas wish too. It made everybody happy. Will you be patient for me? All right, I've got something for you. Come on.
I've never seen her. Yes, so many toys. What do you think it is? What's wrong?
Did you hear what he just said?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I wrote a letter to Santa Claus about a friend of mine who lost his parents. His name was Timmy, too.
Said was right, Heather.
Doesn't matter. I'm going back to Santa-Barbara.
No, don't leave. I couldn't talk to you before because I don't know. I have a very difficult time opening up with anybody.
Even me?
Even you. But I'm learning. Just give me some time.
Scott, listen to you. You talk about wanting to raise a family together. You can't even open up to me. What kind of a relationship is that?
Look, I always think that they're my problems to deal with, nobody else's. But I know now that that is wrong. When you love somebody, and I do love you, then you've got to share everything. Even the things that hurt.
So what happened?
Christmas brings back a lot of bad memories for me. From when I was a kid.
What happened?
I was 10. It was very late on Christmas Eve, and I was sleeping. I woke up because I thought I heard a noise. I thought it was my parents playing Santa Claus. So I snuck out of bed real quietly, and And I stood at the top of the stairs. And it was them. But they were fighting. My father was drunk and,
Honey, if it's too painful for you, you can wait.
No, no, I want to tell you. I want you to understand. So I stood at the top of the stairs and I listened. My father was accusing my mother of being with other men, of being a prostitute.
Oh, Scott.
And what was worse is that I realized it was true. My father would work for 2 or 3 weeks at a time on the oil rigs, and I'd be home alone with my mother. And every night she'd make me play outside till 6 o'clock almost every evening. I never understood why until that Christmas Eve. But then it all became very obvious to me. Gosh, she said that she was doing it for her children, so that she could buy us things. Presents, for God's sake. I wanted a bike so bad that year, and I kept hounding both of them about it. Next morning, I came downstairs, and there it was, under the Christmas tree. I hated that bike, and I hated her because I knew how she had gotten it.
Honey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Need some help?
Yeah, thanks.
It was a great party, wasn't it?
Oh, the kids had a terrific time. That Santa Claus was wonderful.
Oh, it was terrific. Did you enjoy seeing Chip?
Yeah, I gave him all his presents. He loved all of them.
Oh, I'm sure he did. You know, I wanted to ask you a question. If you have the time, and you don't mind, and you want to, maybe come over for Christmas dinner? To be with Chip and all of us?
Really?
Well, yeah. I thought it would be nice if Chip's parents could both be there on Christmas Day.
Eden, it would mean the world to me.
Great. Round 5?
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, it was a great party, and I enjoyed myself, but I gotta get going.
So soon I was about to dump most of the cleanup detail on you.
Oh, thank you very much. I gotta make a living.
Be careful.
You too.
Well, I was sure you wouldn't mind, especially after hearing what Chelsea had to say.
Yeah.
You don't, do you?
No, I think it's a wonderful idea. Why would I object? I think it's great.
Good. Listen, about that letter you were telling me about earlier.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? It was almost exactly the same letter I wrote about my friend Timmy to Santa Claus years ago. That's got to be about the most incredible coincidence I ever come across.
Yeah, well, you know, if you get a chance, why don't you mention that to Chris? Because, well, maybe you're right. You know, I wish we could do something for Chelsea. I wish we could make her Christmas dream come true.
Well, so do I. I'd be willing to do whatever you think we can.
Good.
What about you? What do you most want for Christmas?
I already got it. What are you doing?
Well, I was sort of hoping for a chance to put some of these down. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Can you believe how cold it's gotten?
Is that why you came by, to put those down just for a minute?
Well, no, not entirely. I was sort of hoping for a chance to visit with Samantha, make sure she's all right.
Samantha's fine. I'm not. It's been a long day and I'm tired. Do you think we can do this some other time?
Sure. Should I call your secretary for an appointment?
You don't have to be sarcastic. You don't have to make an appointment, Mason, but we're not exactly on drop-in terms either. I thought maybe a phone call ahead would be nice, a little common courtesy, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sorry. I was just hoping you might make an exception, considering the season and all.
Right, it's Christmas, so I can just erase everything, is that it?
Well, maybe it was wishful thinking. I don't think I have to remind you of the meaning of Christmas or how we learned it.
It was a long time ago.
That's true. But it's still Christmas here and now. And would you really deny your daughter the one thing she really wants for Christmas? A family to share it with?
I didn't mean to do this.
I'm glad you did. I think you needed to get it out.
I've never told anybody about this. Not even my father knew that I overheard them that night.
Isn't that what love is all about? Sharing?
Well, I guess you can understand why I didn't want to bring this up in the middle of a vacation.
I think it's so much better that you did. Can I ask you, Scott, what happened? How did your parents deal with it?
They didn't. My father threw her out. He wasn't exactly known for his tolerance. Can you blame him?
No. How about you? How did you deal with it?
I always looked up to her so much. But when I found this out, it was like the fallen idol. I was hurt. And I was angry, incredibly angry. But when she left, I started to miss her.
Did she keep in touch with you?
Yeah, a little. Christmas cards and birthday cards. For a long time, I just threw them out without reading. I think I actually hated her.
It sounds to me like she was sacrificing herself for her children, Scott.
No, I can't accept that. My father made a living for us. Nothing big scale, but we got by. What would make her want to sell herself to strangers? Do we need material things that badly? What is the logic in that?
Love doesn't have any logic. There's no rules that can define it. But it seems, Scott, that what she did out of love for you. And someday you're gonna have to learn to accept that.
Well, she feels fine to me.
It's fine. She just probably had a little stomach upset.
Yeah, well, we can't have her sick for the holidays, and she won't be able to stuff her little self with turkey and dressing and cranberries and sweet potato pie.
Mason, please, you're making me sick.
I don't know how anybody survives the holidays. This little angel. We ought to put her on top of the tree.
What's with you all of a sudden? What is with this paternal thing?
I'm just a sucker for the holidays and for Samantha. And for you. This is the life.
Yeah, or it could have been.
You don't have to remind me. I know things have changed between us.
Well, I didn't change them.
I know that, Julia. I accept full responsibility for that. Let's not think about it tonight, huh? We're here with our daughter, and that's something nobody can take away from us. No.
So you're going to just come in here 1 or 2 times a year. This is your current idea of fatherhood, and we'll be a nice little family together. You think this is very stabilizing for your daughter?
Look, Julia, no matter what you think of me, you know how I feel about Samantha. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for her. If 1 or 2 days out of the year is all I can get, then that's what I'll take. And be happy for it.
What happened? Forget something?
I forgot to light a candle for someone special.
Help yourself.
Thank you.
Still as cold outside as it was?
It's freezing.
So was this for the client that didn't show up?
As a matter of fact, it's for someone who does a lot for other people. But I get the feeling that he needs a few prayers himself tonight.
Oh, boy. I'm really going to be late now.
Well, look, we're sorry if we made you late, Chris, but we want you to know we appreciate this, and it meant the world to the kids.
Yeah, thank you from both of us.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Are you kidding? Well, Christmas Eve looms right up ahead of Santa, and I've got a lot to do. So, Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
And to all, let's go! Yes! Oh, I slipped on that ice back there.
Well, are you all right?
I don't think so. I'm afraid I sprained my ankle. Will I ever be able to deliver all those presents now? And what will become of Christmas?
Tonight, keeping patrons sober with training for bartenders and prizes for non-alcoholic drinks. A California experiment on NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw.